Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Here goes.
Testing. Testing.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin. Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Ohio Valley Sports Online presents Division 4, Region 15, regional semifinal action. As tonight, the Steubenville Big Red take on the Columbus East Tigers. Tonight's game brought to you by AT&T on Sunset, Maple Spaghetti House, Swearens and Bat Company, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Burt's Hot Dogs, Spud's Barbecue Inn, National Colloid Company, JC Pest Control, Francisco Square, Best Western, Josephine's Carryout in Mingo, Hood's Pharmacy, Marcino Enterprises, IBEW Local 246, Everhart Bow Funeral Home, Economy Lawn Care, EGCC, Mossy Funeral Home, Black River Logistics, Tappy's Dumpster, Anthony Mining, also brought to you by Isla Law Office, PR Landscaping, South-Type Federal Credit Union, Dr. John Fiegel, J.E. Foster Funeral Home, Steve's Fish and Chips, Johnny D's Pizza and Caddis, Pickles Law Office, Finnegan's, Viking Social Club, Vance Villa Royale, Valley Converting, Hauser Furniture, TS Electric, and Badley Lawnscaping. Billy Ellis will have a list of the special sponsors here in a little bit, but first, I'd like to say thank you for joining us. Good evening, Dan Vogel, Bill Ellis, Jason Jenkins, Cornell Burden on the sideline here tonight. And before we go any further, folks, as everyone knows out there, we lost, along with Dan Vogel, one of the founders, the founder of Ohio Valley Sports Online, passed away late Wednesday night. A great friend, great human being, Valley legend. I know him and Mr. Niso up top broadcasting this game in heaven for anybody. Jim Jaggers Huggins passed away late Wednesday night, early Thursday, and Dan has put together a special presentation in honor of our founder, Jim Huggins.
Standoff, go back to throw, got a man wide open, throws him in the corner, caught, touchdown. Thrown over top, they got a man wide open, it's intercepted at the 8-yard line, looking for some running room, back the other way, 30-yard line, they got a convoy going down the sidelines and finally grabbed from behind and taken down around the Big Red 40-yard line, interception by Jorian Jones. Yep. So he's looking, Chris going up top, got Ryan Roush out there, but he's out of bounds. It was a good throw. He threw it to the only place that Roush could catch it and nobody else, but he had to step out of bounds, and a Mohican like a lot more. There's a handoff, knocking over tacklers. Konchevsky, he gets inside the 20, and he's down to about the 20, or back to the 17-yard line. He'll gain 3 more. 44 yards on 6 carries. I want to give our first shout-out of the second quarter to our old friend, the Toledo Rocket, Jojo Aulette, listening tonight with his wife, Kelly, and his adorable daughter, Lena, who's listening to the ball game tonight. Check him out on Facebook all the time. Also, a shout out to our local sponsor, Spud's Parkview Inn, downtown Mingo, with Spud, Big Ed, Teeth, Manny, I don't know who else is all down there tonight. Dave and Sue. Town's got a pair of guys back there. Caden Rice is on the near side, and over on the far side, the greatest cartoon ever, Preston Fox. I want to give a shout out to my old friend Bob Call down in Pompano Beach, Florida, listening in tonight. And the Sacones, Bob, Karen, Sadie, Delaney out in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Backs are split this time behind, or to the sides of Clayton Chris. Twins left receiver right, Chris back to throw. Looking, going up top, he's looking for Rouse. Rouse is up there, to pass is into the fence. Is there a flag? Here it comes. They were face guarding, which there is no penalty for face guarding, but he ran right into the guy for the Mohegans. No handoff. Davian Crawford turning the corner, 35-30 yard line, cuts back up, 25-20. Davian Crawford, 15, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown. Tavion Crawford avoided several tacklers and shed them like bad hair, and he takes it in for 6. Like coleslaw.
Well, of course he doesn't like coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
Has it got mustard in it?
I don't know. It's got stuff that looks, I don't know, it looks like somebody already ate that. Big Red shifts into a 4-man front looking to blitz. Here comes Lulu and company. Back to throw, going up top. You got a man wide open. He can't see the football. He didn't look for it. Preston Fox, if you're going to run out there, your eyes should be on the sky, not on the ground. He was wide open, and he might have had 6, but it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Well, I've got an issue with third base coaches, or first base coach. This happened in the first game ahead of us, and it's now doing it now. They just have down the first base box where the coaches are supposed to stand. They just have one line down there, so you're supposed to stand in between that and behind it. This guy is on the other side of it. He's only about 5 feet away from first base. There's a pitch, curveball, strike 3 called. Back-to-back whiffs for Carafa. So with bases loaded and 2 outs, that'll bring up Tristan Thomas, the catcher, as the mound conference is over. As Garrett Goodwin will go from the stretch. They won't hold any of the runners, and the first pitch is hit on, popped up, right up the chute. Goodwin calls for it. He'll make the catch in foul territory for out number 3. But for Toronto in the third, they pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. They'll strand 3. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Red Knights lead it 2-0.
Okay.
Moving left to right. Same formation. They'll come down. Handoff up the gut. Looking for some running room. Smith not getting much. Got out to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a hair more to the 41. We'll give him a yard. It'll be second down. And a long 9. 10:43 to go here in the first. We are scoreless, just underway. Jim Huggins, Ryan Nolan, Jason Jenkins, Dan Vogel on our controls. Big Jags getting us scores. Scores being sponsored by Peterson Financial and Steubenville Bakery. Our kickoffs brought to you by the Kirkpatrick family. Chris, Christy, Sid, who's in the band, and Batman. On second down, Mathis across the middle, got a man that's caught out near the first. It was a big gap in that middle. Big gap. You and I could have ran. Well, could have ran for a couple of yards there. He was impeded in progress by being grabbed by the shirt, and no flag. Wow.
What?
He must have dinner reservations at Texas Roadhouse. I think got to get there before 10 o'clock. Grabbed up and taken down 39-yard line. He'll drop 2 more. He'll drop a deuce.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Today's regional semifinal playoff game sponsors are the Steubenville Bakery, Apollo Pro Cleaning, The Target Shop, Smokies on Sunset, M&M Hardware, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Dana Ball and Company, Express Care Car Washes, Pierce Media, Napa Auto in Wintersville, Thrifty Hertz, thank you for the great ride up. Kickoff sponsored by Capital Recovery Systems. Timeout sponsored by Hummel Construction. Out of Town Scoreboard by Main Street Bank. Halftime is sponsored by Barium Chemicals. Fans, these sponsors are bringing you this game. Thank them by visiting them soon. Well, Jace, that was a great thing for our leader and captain, whatever you want to call him here, and he's going to be missed.
Yeah, Jax, we just, that's touching, trying to hold the tears back. Hopefully we can do you justice. But yeah, Cornell, if you want to make your way out, that'd be great. Big Red tonight, Billy, we're trying to reach the regional championship for the first time since 2017.
I got to get the ball, boy. Get Max. Okay. Max, where's Max?
We'll go down to Cornell with Coach Mike Bell now.
Cornell. How you doing? I'm Cornell from Ohio Valley Sports Online, Coach. Okay, that's why I ask you quick questions.
Okay.
I know you're always a great coaching all throughout the week. What are some of your keys this week for you to be successful in this game?
Well, we got to stop the run. I mean, they run well. That's what they do. We got to play physical, and we got to win turnover margin. We got to win the big play margin, and we got to take care of the ball. We'll take care of the ball. Yep.
Okay. All right, Coach. With that being said, I just want to say good luck. That's the game.
Cornell, tell him I want my hat too.
Hey, Jason Jenkins said he won his hat.
Ain't nothing happened.
Nothing happening.
That's Coach Mike Bell, great guy. Got a chance to talk to him, which I think Dan's going to play that interview sometime before the game starts. As we talk about Billy, this is the first time since 2017 Big Red tries to get to the regional final. These two teams have met so far 6 times. Big Red's coming out 6-0. The last time, that was 1977. Big Red coming in at 10-2. with dominating last week. Columbus Pictures Hartley 31-0. While the 3-seeded Tigers, they come in at 10-1, and they survived a thrilling 40-39 double overtime victory against Cambridge, where they did have 3 touchdowns called back, or it would have been a lot worse for Cambridge. The winner of this game meets either Columbus Bishop Ready or Inman Valley, who play in the other regional semifinal tonight. We'll have scores posted, as well as all the other action going on in tonight's Ohio High School playoffs. During the regular season, the East recorded wins over Columbus Afrocentric, Toledo Scott, Columbus Centennial, Dayton Belmont, Columbus Mifflin, Columbus Northland, Columbus Weststone, Columbus Linden McKinley. Its lone blimp on the schedule was a game lost to Columbus Beechcroft. Mike Bell's squad won their first game of the playoffs, also 34-14. Through 11 games, they're averaging 36 points a outing, while its defense only surrenders up 14. And Bill, they rely heavily on the ground game. They rushed for 2,729 yards, or 311 carries. That's 8.8 yards per carry. They've thrown the ball 113 times, completed 62 of them for 1,089 yards and 14 scores. So they're like Bigger. They like to run the ball.
Yeah, it could be a quick game, Jace, because Bigger's going to want to run it, and Columbus East is going to want to run it. We had a quick game last Friday with 2 teams that wanted to run the football. The key to this game, Jace, is going to be up front. Can Columbus East handle Big Red's up front pressure is going to be the key to the game to keep Columbus East in the game if they can handle our up frontness.
Columbus East is led by senior quarterback Trey Lindsey. He's thrown for 1,064 yards and 14 TDs. He also has contributed 694 yards rushing and 11 additional scores. In the win over Cambridge, Lindsey had 98 yards on 24 carries. Sophomore tailback Tajon Burns, a 6'1", 150, is averaging 125 yards per outing for the season. He has 1,372 yards and 16 touchdowns against Cambridge. He finished with 88 yards, 65 of them coming on a long touchdown run there. So they have breakaway speed there. When they go to the air, Lindsey goes to his favorite target, senior Solomon Vaughn. He's got 28 receptions, 368 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Burns also second on the team in receiving, with 15 grabs for 446 yards. The defense is led by C.J. Swanson, 6'4", 223. He had 54 tackles, 7 of them for tackles for losses. Another senior, Michael Pryor, 5'8", 215, is second on the team with 44 tackles, Bill. Let's get on to our third member of our broadcast, Cornell Burden. Cornell, it's always electric playoff atmosphere, but just tell me, what's it feel like down there tonight? How's the temperature? I know it stopped raining, but what's it like down there?
It's pretty chilly down here, but that's Big Red weather. That's football weather. From just being down here, you can feel the atmosphere, just these guys ready to go.
So we got about
16:04 to run.
16:04 and running. Dan, want to take our first commercial? And you know what? Before we take a commercial, let's go ahead and play Coach Mike Bell's interview. It was a great interview, and it was a pleasure talking to Coach Mike Bell from Columbus East. All right, Coach, you there?
Yes, sir.
Tell me when you're ready, boys.
I'm waiting for an audience. All right, go ahead.
Live here back on Ohio Valley Sports Online, Jason Jenkins, Dan Vogel, with Coach Mike Bell from the Columbus East Tigers. Coach, thank you for joining us. This will be Steubenville Bigger's opponent Saturday in the Division IV Region 15 semifinals. Coach, first of all, congratulations. Thank you for joining us, taking time. I know you got a busy schedule, football, basketball. I just want to say I appreciate you, and congratulations on a great year, and thank you for coming on.
Man, I appreciate you guys for having me, man, and thanks a lot, man. Just happy to be on here with you guys.
I got to give a big shout out to my cousin Virgil Jenkins. Thank you, Virgil, for hooking us up and letting us be able to interview Coach. Coach, great season, 10-1. One blip on the schedule, Beechcroft, but that didn't matter. I mean, just unprecedented waters, and you definitely have East going in the right direction. I interviewed Coach Sarkos early. He said to make sure to tell you, congratulations. He's looking forward to meeting you Saturday. Hope he gets to meet you. And he said, make sure you tell him that. So I want to tell you, Coach Sarkos said, congratulations, and he can't wait to meet you.
Hey, man, I appreciate that. Actually, it's an honor for me to get to meet him, man. He's a legend. in this game in Ohio and for football. And like I said, it's just an honor to be able to be able to compete, on the same field as him, and try to, he set the standards high. So just trying to, do the same thing for East High School football.
Now, Coach, tell us about this journey. Like, it's been a great ride. We sit here, we follow. All throughout the year. I sit here. I go right on Joe Attell, right on Drew Pastor, and Columbus East. He just tells us this 10-1 journey. From the beginning to now, the process of getting here.
It's all about the process, man. I know we hear that a lot, but I actually came in with a vision of changing the culture and creating an atmosphere, a championship atmosphere. And it took a few years for them to buy it. When I came in, new coach, they pushed back a little bit, like, hey, we used to doing things this way. This is the way we've been doing things. And I told them, we're going to set standards, not goals. We're going to set the standards, and here's the standards. And anything that we're doing is working towards meeting the standards every year. And these kids have started to buy in and have seen what we're doing. We talk about resilience, and it's crazy because our year was built on resilience this year. We lost a player last year, one of our students, to some gun violence. And this year, we kind of dedicated the season to playing as hard as he played. He played extremely hard. So one of the things we didn't know how to do was finish and compete at a high level. And this year, when things got tough, we believed in ourselves and dug deep and found some resilience and found a way. So, it's a daily journey, but this journey's been fun, and it's been great to watch my young men fight and believe and know that we from East inner city, right off Mount Vernon Avenue, and I was born and raised there. So it's full circle for me to come back and lead these young men. I can't tell you, the love and passion that I have for those young men. So to see them, having some success, and know that, hey, we can have some success right here on Mount from our little area, our little environment, be successful, means a lot to me.
Yeah, Coach, and you talked about the tradition, Steubenville Big Red. What are you expecting from this year's Big Red team? I'm sure you've seen film, and what are they bringing at you think?
I mean, I from the Steubenville teams that I've seen in the past, they're strong, they're physical, they're going to impose their will on you. It's just a reflection of their coach and their leadership. They're going to play great defense. They're going to get to the ball, and they're going to be disciplined. So they touch on every area what you have to be a state championship team to compete on this level. They do it well. So it's a big challenge for us.
Yeah, and I know like there'll be a strong contingent of Steubenville crowd, and I talked to my cousin too. He said, "Oh, we'll be there." So I expect you guys will have a strong following coming up to New Philadelphia as well.
We're coming. We're coming. The city's behind us. I want to thank the city, for the support. They got behind us at Cambridge, which was a tough one. A lot of roller coaster emotions in that game. The city supporting us, and we can't ask for our administrations behind us. Our athletic director's doing a wonderful job. I have a great staff and some great young men who's willing to lay it on the line. I mean, we have 25 kids on the roster, and we took the motto as it's us against the world. We're all we got, but we are all we need, and we'll go out here and lay it on the line and empty ourselves.
And that's one thing Coach Sakosh did mention too. He goes, he gave you a lot of praise. He said, they've got 25 kids or 28 kids, whatever. He said for the amount of kids and the things, he goes, they're on the field constantly, and for that program to be where they're at, kudos to that coach, kudos. And he did mention, he said he loses kids to some of the other schools around there that if they had them, they would be even better. He said just props to him because the kids that stayed there and completed the program. He's really, like I said, he had nothing but praise for you.
And vice versa, man. I've been around watching football, and I know he's a legend in the game. he's established that from hard work and winning and establishing that type of foundation out here. So got married, much respect for him, and I'm just trying to chop wood, keep chopping wood and carrying water, man.
Amen.
Build something special down here in Columbus, Ohio, with East High School, the way he built through that student bit.
Now, I will say, for the folks that can't make it, because I know, like I said, my cousins expected a strong crowd coming with you guys too, but for the folks that can't make it, do me a favor, have them hit up Ohio Valley Sports Online on either YouTube or Facebook. Matter of fact, if you can tell them, go ahead and subscribe, it'll pop up because we will be covering, you'll be able to actually watch the game. The state has given us permission, as of right now, to do video and audio. So if they can't make it, just tell them, tune in to Ohio Valley Sports Online. We will have the game.
Hey, definitely, man. You send that link over to me. I'll definitely post it to all our, our fans, as well as people, some followers that just can't make the trip down, and for whatever reason. But we will definitely try to have people cheering for us from afar, and tap into your link and support you guys. I just appreciate you guys having me on here. Like I said, once again, Steubenville is the top of the premium top. They're the guys that you aim to play, the program that you aim to be, and that's what we're doing. We're just trying to not reinvent the wheel, but watch the blueprints that have been laid before us, and try to establish our own foundation over here, our own program over here.
I appreciate your time, Coach. Any last thoughts or words that you want to say before I let you go? I know you got a busy night.
Man, I'm looking forward to competing on a high level when we get up there. So, go Tigers, and let's put on a good one. Let's put on a good one for the fans.
Once again, thank you. This is Coach Mike Bell, the Columbus East Tigers, along with Jason Jenkins on Ohio Valley Sports Online. Folks, join us Saturday night, 7 o'clock. We'll go on there about 6:30 from Whitty Hayes Stadium at Quaker Field and Whitty Hayes Stadium in New Philadelphia, Ohio. That'll be the Columbus East Tigers, the Steubenville Big Red, Division 4, Region 15 semifinals. Coach, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Why pay high vision center costs? Shop Ace Optical in downtown Steubenville. Just bring in your prescription and save. Ace Optical, we've got your look. The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
And we are back live. It was a great video right there. Great interview with Coach Mike Bell of the Columbus East Tigers. About 5 minutes and 55 seconds away from the start of the game. The Big Red Band still doing a nice job on the field. Really, for Big Red, they're coming in averaging 31.6 points a game, 226 yards rushing per game, 159 through the air. Their defense has been phenomenal, average giving up 13 points, just 83 yards on the ground and 118 yards passing. Senior Gavin Bazika continues as Big Red's leading rusher with 977 yards and 10 touchdowns, while junior Xavier Fox is 848 yards and 9 scores. He's averaging 9.2 yards a carry. He topped the 100-yard mark against Hartley as well. Senior quarterback Peyton Hill has thrown for 1,876 yards and 20 touchdowns. Junior Isaac Hill has been his favorite target with 47 catches for 831 yards and 12 six-pointers, while Talik Sims and Hickam Edwards, both seniors, have 14 receptions. This really is Columbus East's third time in the playoffs. They qualified in 1999 and 2020 before beating Benton County. They were 0-2 in previous postseason games, so they're in new territory, Bill. Coming to take on a seasoned team that's used to being here.
Well, when you talked to Coach Wednesday night, Jace, he sounded like we're new to this, so we have nothing to lose, and we're gonna fire all guns and see how it goes. And he knows what he has to do, Jace. They have to stop the run. They have to make Big Red throw it, because that's where their strengths are, is the outside. Their defensive backs, their wide receivers, and their tailbacks are athletic. So we, like Reno said Wednesday night, we have to control the space. And so we'll see who wins over. And then I think the schedule for Big Red's going to play a big thing into this game tonight, Jace, from playing in it. But We'll see. That's why they say let's play the football game, and we'll find out here in about 4 minutes what we're getting into.
As Billy said, we got about 4 minutes, 9 seconds and counting. And Dan's got one more tribute to our main man. God bless him and his family. Our condolences. Jim Jaggers Huggins. Dan's the best voice on radio, and wife Wendy put this together. A tribute to our man Jim Huggins.
In honor of our colleague, our leader, and our friend Jim Huggins, we proudly dedicate the online broadcast of this game to Jags. He loved his job here in the broadcast booth, so tonight, dear friend, put those headsets on and get ready to call this game from a higher place. Roll, Red, roll. Your Big Red family will never forget you, Jags. Thanks for everything.
Beautiful tribute as the Big Red takes the field. Coming out tonight, black jerseys, red numerals, trimmed in white, white pants, white stripes on the shoulder pad, red helmets with the familiar Block S as they take the field first. And we wait for Columbus East to come on out. As we said, they take on the winner of Indian Valley. And who's Indian Valley?
Columbus Ready.
Columbus Bishop Ready.
Ready.
They upset St. Clairsville last week, 24-21 at St. Clairsville. And then how it works in the playoff stage is kind of weird because they usually say 13 is going to play 15, 14 is going to play 16. But they usually do it the closest match in between two teams. So it depends if Bigger can win the next two games. I think if it's West Branch, I think it would be West Branch because it's right there. You know, but if it could be somebody else, they might end up playing Glenville or West Holmes
West
early.
Holmes, yeah.
Because West Holmes is pretty close too. They're just in Region 14, and we've had plenty of playoff matches with West Holmes and home games with West Holmes.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I don't know if you want to give her the probable starting lineups you have there. You want me to do it? I don't know.
Here, we'll go with, I don't know who won the toss, Jace. I didn't see it, but we'll say Columbus East is going to get the ball. At quarterback is going to be number 3, Wayne Lindsley III. Halfback will be Keemaw Woods Laws. Wide receiver, Tuzan Burns. Another wide receiver, Tazon with a Z.
Yes.
Julian Albano, wide receiver. CJ Swanson. Left guard, Junior Preston. Center, Alan Georges. Right guard, James Copus. Right tackle, Anthony Shields. For Big Red on defense, they'll go with Javen Harper, Peyton Gorby, Spencer Ostovich, and Isaac Hill on the defensive line. Middle linebackers will be Zach Smith, Kajon Hawkins, Elijah Mullins, and Hikem Edwards. At the corners will be Ivan Buggs and Micah Mitchell. The safeties will be free safety Brody Suckots and Tyleek Sims, number 21. Jason, about to get Tigers are coming to the field. We're going to play some football.
They come out in white uniforms, orange numerals trimmed in black, black pants with the gold tiger, or excuse me, orange tigers down the side. I like those jerseys. They look like the Cincinnati Bengals, Bill.
When they came out, I thought it was Wellsville. Although that's what
the Grant
Wellsville
School
were.
Tigers.
Yeah.
Not a big. They got 25 players, as coach said, but they've been able to put it all together with the 25 players and make it work. As I said, they come in at 10-1. Their band has just entered the stadium. The Marching Tigers band right in front of us. Big Red looks like they will receive. They will be going left to right on your airways while Columbus East will be kicking off from the right side of the field. We got about 30 seconds here before kickoff. Folks, thank you for tuning in. You're listening to Division 4, Region 15 semifinal action here tonight at New Philadelphia, about to take place. The Students Go Big Red taking on the Columbus East Tigers, back deep for the Big Red. Trying to get those numbers, Bill. Hikem Edwards.
They're not very deep, Chase.
Hikem Edwards along with Tyleek Sims and
Tyjon Hopkins.
Looks like Zotique Douglas on the other side, number 21.
It looks like 10.
21, Tyleek Sims. 10, Tyjon Hopkins.
And Hikem.
Hikem Edwards.
Yeah, I'd venture to say their kicking game isn't the best.
Now, we were watching them kick between for warm-ups, and they were squibbing it.
Kicking off for the Tigers will be number 52, Anthony Shields, 6'5", 215 junior. Got to say thank you to Thrifty Hertz for the excellent van, one of our sponsors, providing the van for us to ride up to New Philadelphia. And if you're looking for a job, folks, Thrifty Hertz is hiring detailers. So go down and apply. Shields 10 yards back from the ball. Tigers getting formation to kick. And we are underway. Line drive kick. Going to be taken about the 15, out to the 20, 25-yard line, 30, 35, and brought down at the 35-yard line. It's number 10, Kaijon Hopkins on the return. First and 10, they're at the 35.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do, Jace. Catch the ball, get north and south, and he got caught it about the 15 and got about another 15 yards. We'll call it 20. Put him at the 35.
First and 10 for the Big Red. Taking their time in the huddle here as they approach the line. Fate Hill in the pistol formation. He's got Sims and Bazika. Fakes it, reverse to Edwards, cuts it around the left side, gets to the 40, down to the 45, and finally brought down about the 47-yard line. Tycom Edwards.
28 for Big Red. Oh, Minifield. They had Minifield in the backfield with him.
Yeah, 2 sidecars. Minifield and Bazika.
10-yard pickup.
They ran that off of last week, Jace, when they had 2 guys in the back, 2 sidecars. They were getting touchdowns off of it.
Pistol formation. Hill splits to the right. Throws a quick screen out to the left side. Breaking 1 tackle and getting away for about 6 or 7 yards. Trying to see who's that, Lee Sewell?
Can't see, Jace.
As far as that's all the opposite side of the field. Yeah, Lee Anthony Sewell. He's going to pick up about 4. That's Ivan Bugs, I'm sorry. Yeah. So about 4, making it 2nd and 6. At the Tiger, or at the Big Red 49. Come out, pistol formation. Isaac Hill split to the right. Bugs to the left, sidecars Bazika and Minifield. Hand off to Bazika, up the middle, big hole, plows his way.
Oh, he got tripped up, Jace. He gets I think if he doesn't get tripped, he might score.
He's going to pick up 5. You're right.
He get his legs up. That's some yardage.
5-yard pickup, making it 3rd and 1.
Good tackle by the Columbus East guy, because it was a touchdown if he doesn't trip him up.
Yes.
They come out now, I formation. Bugs split far to the left side. Quick hand off to Bazika, off the left side, and he powers his way for about 2 yards. Nice tackle there.
First down yardage.
Number 2, Dejon Burns on the tackle, but he picks up 3 and another bigger first down.
Just a simple off tackle, Jace. He got about just enough yards that he needed, 3 yards. And we talked about it Wednesday, and he wasn't looking for. He was looking for contact. He wasn't trying to avoid it.
1st and 10.
Was that all right, Danny?
The Tiger 48. They come out once again, pistol formation. Edwards comes across in motion. Hand off to Minifield around the right side. Cuts it up, but back inside. Jalen Boogie Minifield for about 8 yards on the first down run.
Sophomore did a good job, Jason. It was just a sweep right. It was like the Green Bay Packers. Everybody pulled right. He found a little cut, and he hit right up in the hole and got about 8 yards.
They're going to give him 7 there. Oh, it's 2nd down and 3. Join us for the 2nd quarter for our world famous and often imitated, never duplicated, once again by Big J Jaggers Huggins, shout outs.
This could be a touchdown to 6 right here. JC's lined up at tight end. He releases off.
Hand off up the middle.
Just a little dive to Sims off the right side. JC gets the first down. I thought they were going to get it to wide receiver who was lined up at tight end for Big Red.
Sims with a 7-yard
he's
pickup.
that tight end like that. It's a little sneak play.
Sims with a 7-yard pickup. So far, Billy has been able to do what they want. And you talked about it, with the line play. Timeout, Big Red.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hummel Construction tonight.
So the Big Red takes a timeout. We'll take on with them. We'll be right back after these messages.
Pierce Media is a proud sponsor of this program. Pierce Media offers video production as well as advertising and marketing services. They help advertise to those who are looking for what you do. Call to see what they can help you do. 740-632-2800 for Pierce Media, or look them up on Facebook. The Steubenville Bakery has the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley. They're open Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It's been a tradition since 1937. They are located at 525 South Street. That's Steubenville Bakery, the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley.
And we're back. Big Red, 1st and 10 at the Tiger 29. Hill, pistol formation. Bazika flank to his left. Edwards in motion to the left.
Touchdown,
Hill rolling
Isaac
out to his
Hill.
left, looking deep for Isaac Hill. Throws it up. Got double coverage on there. Hill out jumps his man, but not able to pull it in. He had two people there.
Jason, I like the play. I think you got to give it to him earlier. You know, he had him earlier, maybe sit there about the 10-yard line because he let the defense from Columbus East catch up with him because he was open early.
Yeah, he rolled out a little bit further than he thought he would because he had him for a minute. Hill still almost pulled it in, even double coverage.
You're that big, you're giving yourself a shot.
6'3", 208 junior. First team All Eastern District, I formation. Fullback is Hopkins, tailback Ostovich. Hill split far to the left, or far to the right. Sewell to the left. Hand off to Ostovich in the middle. Big hole. Bounces off of one guy. Dragging another. Finally brought down after about a 7-yard pickup off the right side.
Just a simple counter, Jace. The tailback fakes left, comes back in the left guard and left tackle pull, and he follows him up through the hole, and he gets about 5-6 yards. So to make it about 3rd and 5.
Well, they're going to call it 5 here, 3rd and 5. Same formation. Sewell sparks to the left. Hill, short right side. Peyton Hill under center. Hopkins at the fullback. Ostovich at the tail. Fakes to Ostovich. Rolls. He's got room to run if he wants to, but he throws it out the flat. Caught by Lee Anthony Sewell. Big Red first down.
It was a good play by
Nice
Big
play,
Red
nice
there.
route by
Yep.
Sewell.
Yep, just a nice play action pass. He rolled left. You want to roll left when you're a left-hander, and Lee did a good job running the defensive back off and coming back to the football for a Big Red first down.
Fourth first down. Sewell picks up 12. Excellent pass, hitting right in the chest, right in the hands of the numbers. 1st and 10 from the 12 for the Big Red.
Big Red's had it for about 4 minutes, Jace. 8:45 and counting, and 1st and 10 from the 11.
They break the huddle. I formation. Hill split far to the right by himself. Once again, Ostovich gets it off the left side, and he's hit. Nice job there.
Spencer Ostovich.
Number 7.
That was a good job there, Jace. That was just an off-tackle play, and Ostovich was trying, and that guy's going low at his legs. He didn't have an angle to hit him at, so he just took his legs out and got about, 2 yards?
Right. 2 yards. Woods Law on the tackle. 2nd 8 from the, they give him 3 on that, okay. 2nd 7 from the 9-yard line.
I don't have a play chart, but whatever 35 is what they're running.
You better hurry. 10 on the play clock. They're down to 6 seconds on the play clock. They get information. He gets a play off. Hand off up the
Big
middle.
hole.
Big holes. Bazika. And he had a bigger hole. Closed quickly. A flag down at the end.
It'll be a face mask.
Yeah, he got a face mask.
Marker is down.
5-yard face mask, it seems like.
I like it. He's down there. You can hear the referees telling us.
Yeah.
I like that. That was just another off tackle, Jace. Guard, right tackle pull, and he hits it. He hits it right up in there, and then gets it. Should be a first down here. Should be 1st and goal.
Face now.
Was that at the end of the play, or you take it from the line of scrimmage?
No, you take it from right there. It's 5 yards.
Okay.
But it's half the distance.
Yeah, 2nd down and 2, 1.5.
So what do you get on that run?
2 yards.
2. So up the middle and into the end zone. Fullback Kyjon Hopkins Nothing fancy, Bill, just right up the middle. Hopkins into the end zone. Touchdown, Steubenville Big Red.
Just to start, Big Red wanted, Jason. Took some time off the clock. Had to throw it a couple times, but did what they wanted. They opposed their will with running the football.
6-0 Big Red. Cole Bowers on the kick. Brody Sockhush the hold. Isaiah Mullins a long tackle.
Cole Bowers set to attack the play now.
Snap is down, fakes it.
He got
a man wide open. A nice job of getting back, defending that. He had him open for a minute, but waited a little bit too long to pass it, Bill.
Yeah. That's the first time they ran that all year, Jason. I haven't seen that all year. And they usually run it 3 or 4 times during the regular season.
7:31 left in the first quarter. Your score, Steubenville Big Red 6, Columbus East 0. We'll be back after these messages.
Okay, fans, this game has been brought to you by these fine sponsors. If not for them, we wouldn't be able to do the game for you. So make sure you thank them. The Target Shop at Hollywood Plaza. Brand new location, custom designs. Go see them today. Steubenville Bakery. Good people need good bread. Smokies on Sunset. Go to them for any of their tobacco products. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Hey, holidays are coming. Get the house clean. Get your carpets done. M&M Hardware. We got Sean, Scott, and Annie. They take care of everybody. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You got the outdoors. You need a sidewalk. You need a driveway. Maybe a roof. Fort Steuben Maintenance is a place to go. Deanna Ball and Company. Dave and the crew out there will take care of any of your accounting needs.
Cole Bowers set the kick off. Line drive kick. Going to be taken at the and fumble. And nowhere to go as he fumbled the ball, but he gets out of it. I thought he's going to go down. Nice job right there by number 2, Dejon Burns. Well, he fumbled it. He was going to get hit about the 10, but he got out to about the 14.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing, Jay, because I thought he was going to be tackled inside the 10, and he got to about extra 5 yards.
Yeah, that's usually what happens with like a fumble. The timing's off usually on a kickoff.
It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 15. Elijah Mullins on the tackle. And we'll see the Columbus East offense for the first time tonight, led by Trey Lindsay. They break the huddle. Lindsay in the backfield by himself. Twin receivers to his left. Trips to his right. Twins to his left. Now they bring a 4th man in motion.
Delay a game.
Down. Delay a game. Not the way they want to start there. That'll be their 2nd penalty for 8 yards. Quickly break the huddle now. They've got 4 receivers to his left side, single receiver to his right. Lindsay sends a guy in motion, fakes it, throws the screen out in the flat.
That's a hold.
And he's going anywhere as Big Red bottles him up. Flag comes flying in, and you're right. I don't know if he called the hold or not.
It looked like, I don't know if he called the hold, but he held him.
Yeah, he called the hold.
Okay, they held Brody.
Flag.
So that play went from the 10.
You just declined this penalty here. You take the down.
Yeah, because it's about a 5-yard loss on the play.
Oh, they got a face mask on Big Red.
They got a face mask. Wow.
No, so the Big Red face mask. And that's a 5-yarder on Big Red. So it's a 5-yard loss play on 5-yard loss on the pass, but then they add 5 back, so they just go right back to the 10.
He missed the hold.
Yes,
That's
he did.
right in front of him, too.
So Lindsay get a completion for 5. And that was to Solomon Vaughn. Come out, hand off up the middle and hit immediately.
Ivan Bugsman right in the hole, Jason. Stood him straight up and down.
Dejon Burns.
Dejon Burns on the carry. Picks up a yard. Second down. He lost a yard, Bill. And Ivan Bugs.
That's from the penalty earlier.
Second down and 11. Oh, you're right. sweep to the
He's in
right
trouble.
side. They tried a little sweep off to the left side, and there was nothing there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage by number 10, Kai John Hopkins.
Lindsey tried to keep it, but didn't fool Hopkins at all.
Well, they brought the two middle linebackers, Jace. They brought Hopkins and Zach Smith up the middle, and they just blew that play up before he can get going.
And, you know, in talking to Hopkins, one
Third
thing
down,
about
15.
Hopkins, he studies film, Bill.
Yeah, he said he
shows
watches a lot of it.
So it'll be now 3rd and 15 after the 4-yard loss. Come out, pistol formation, sidecar to his right side, trips to the right, back to pass, looking, here comes the pressure, rolling right, he has nowhere to go, and he's going down at the 1-yard line.
Hopkins again.
Kaijon Hopkins once again.
I just don't know if they've seen the speed that they're going to see from the linebackers tonight. Hopkins is go ahead, Cornell.
I think it's that also, but like we said, the front four against their front five, I think it's a mismatch.
8-yard loss there.
4th and 22. And Brody's setting up the kick at the 18-yard line, Jason, received the punt.
There's a stop. He kicked them pretty good earlier.
He got
That's
it
a
back
line drive
up.
kick. Yeah. I'm not understanding that one.
Yeah, they're going to give him an extra 20 yards on the punt, Jace.
From the 2 out to the 43. It'll end up being a 41-yard punt. Big Red will take over.
1st and 10, Big Red.
At the
We're right about the 42, Jace.
Tiger 42-yard line, making a 40-yard punt. Aided by Southwest not being back.
Yeah, I mean, he was at the 18-yard line, Jace. That's what he was standing at.
Offense does its job. Defense does its job. Now we're back out, I formation. Isaac Hill split to the right. Lee Sewell to the left. Hopkins at the full. Bazika in the tailback position. He's going up top to Isaac Hill, one-on-one. He's got to step on his man. Jumps up and grabs it. Isaac Hill, the super junior. Beautiful job. I tell you all year, Bill, I'll take him one-on-one against anybody.
He just high-pointed. There's a flag down. Legal man downfield.
Legal man downfield for the Big Red.
Somebody wasn't covered up.
Now legal man downfield.
Yeah, who wasn't covered up? That's the key, because only one went down was him.
Yeah, I was going to say
he called Hutton through it.
So that's going to bring it back 5 yards. Big Red second.
And negates a nice play.
Yes, it was. He high-pointed that ball, too.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. That's his specialty.
Yes, it is.
Once again, folks, join us in the second quarter for our world-famous shout-outs. Often imitated, never duplicated, as our man Jim Jaggers Huggins would always say.
Yeah, for that to be a legal man downfield, that had to be somebody lined up wrong,
We've
Jason.
got 6 seconds on the play clock.
We're going to have to use another timeout.
And they will. They call timeout.
Timeouts are
2 in the first quarter.
I know. Sponsored by Hummel Construction.
4:46 left here in the first. The score is Steubenville Big Red 6, Columbus East nothing. You're listening to high school football regional semifinal action on Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back after this.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these 2 convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy. Express Wash and Express Care Car Wash is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
You're listening to Ohio Valley Sports Online, the sports authority. If you want to get your message heard, visit us on Facebook and leave a message. Ohio Valley Sports Online is on any connected device, phones, tablets, smart TVs. Follow us on Facebook and don't forget to subscribe free to our YouTube page. Type in OVSO. You will get
Come back,
immediately
1st and
notified
15.
instant.
Pistol formation. Bazika to his right, Minifield to his left. Fakes a handoff, rolls to his left, throws a little screen and incomplete.
Well, that was probably a good thing by dropping that, Jason. He wasn't going to go nowhere.
It'll be 2nd 10.
Pass intended for number 15, Hike of
And that
Edwards.
pass is Edwards, but Columbus East did a nice job of reading that.
Incomplete. 2nd down, 15.
2nd and 15 at the East 47. Big Red taking a lot of time in
In
the
the
huddle.
huddle, yeah, 14 on the play clock.
They come out. Edwards in tight on the right side. I formation. Hopkins and Bazika. Edwards goes in motion to the left side. Stops. Hands off to Bazika. Off to the left. Excellent block. But nice
Good
job.
tackle.
Open field tackle. Number 7. Kima Woods Law.
I think that was supposed to hit the hole, and Bazika tried to bounce it outside. And you probably just don't want to bounce anything out with East because they got speed. They're going to run you down. Hit the hole.
Number 2 kept contained.
Yeah, hit the hole and get yards.
3rd down and 13. Pick up a 2. And we talked about earlier, they have some speed, Bill.
I think the play was supposed to go off tackle and Bazika bounced it.
Yeah.
And then when he bounced it, 2 had contained. And these guys ain't going high, Chase. They're going for their legs and getting them to the ground.
Isaac Hill now split forward to the right. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Going downfield. Has his man, but overthrows him as he had number 8. Lee Sewell.
I think you got to punt this ball, Jace.
Yeah, he had Sewell wide open. There's a little bit too much on that. Maybe trying to put a little bit of air on that, huh?
Well, I think he was trying to. I think he had. If he had a little bit more time, Jace, he was rushed a little bit and it sailed high on him.
Hayden Hicks is in the punt. He'll be standing about the 41. The Big Red back deep for Columbus East. Woods Law, along with Solomon Vaughn. Tyjon Burns. Gets the kickoff. It's going to bounce.
Decent punt.
About the 10.
Took a Big Red bounce.
It's going to be dead, knocked down to 10-yard line.
341, Jason, if you're having trouble seeing it.
Yeah, now just trying to see. See, so the ball's at the 10. 45-yard punt by Hayden Hicks. He'll take over at the 10-yard line. Big Red tries to pin him deep. 3:41 left here in the first. 6-0. Steubenville Big Red. Jason Jenkins, Bill Ellis, Dan Vogel making things happen, and Cornell Burden on the sideline.
See what East wants to do right here, Jace. They didn't do too much on their first series. They tried a little bubble screen, didn't work, and tried to run the ball a couple times, and then with the penalty didn't help, and they get sacked. So let's see if they try something different. I think they might come out trying to run the ball here.
He got trips to his left, single receiver to his right, sidecar to the right. He gets a snap, handoff up the middle. And he's going to, nice little run there. He got hit at the line of scrimmage, but he drugged the man for about 3 or 4 yards. That's Woods Law. From the 10 to about the 13.
Get a little hole right there. Big Red covered it up, and he gets about, 2.5, Jace, 3 yards?
Almost 3 yards.
Give him 3 2nd and 7. Quickly to the line. Once again, same formation. Trips. Fakes the handoff. Goes it out to the flat. Over the head of the receiver. As Lindsey was trying to hit Solomon Vaughn. Nice coverage there by Ivan Buggs.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, Jace. He just took a couple steps back, and then Buggs just sat there and then jumped right on it. Little high throw, too, didn't help neither.
3rd
high
and 7.
throw, but Buggs is right there.
They come
I think
out
Coach Sack liked that, too.
Twin receivers left, twin receivers right. Sidecar to the left side of Lindsey. Gets a snap, fakes the hands off, rolling to the right. He's got room to run. Cuts it back up towards the middle, hit from behind, but not before he gets
nice
their first down.
Smith.
From the 13 out to the 21, 8-yard pickup, and their first Tiger first down.
Jace, all they did was right there. They had good coverage, just didn't have contained on the right side. And then once he broke contain, he picked up 8-9 yards and give the young Columbus East their first down in the football game.
The key is going to be to Bill Cornell to see how East, I know they're in great shape, but they're going to have 25 players, where they get wore out here in the second half. Twin receivers left and right. Big Red showing blitz. Here they come. They get the ball out to the flat. He's going nowhere.
Should get maybe 2 yards, Jace.
He hit Solomon Vaughn for a 2-yard pickup.
But yeah, I think that's going to be part of the game plan is wear them down come 3rd, 4th quarter. I think our condition is going to play a factor.
Well, right there again, Jace, they brought Both middle linebackers blitz right up the middle. He had to get rid of it quick, and we got to make tackles when you're going to do that. If you don't make a tackle, problems can happen quickly, because if you give a guy room, he can go.
Second
He's
8.
got speed.
Trips to the left side, single receiver right. Handoff up the middle. Not going anywhere, though. And that's Woods Law. He's actually going to get a little bit, Bill. He picks up about 3.
Yeah, he got 3 yards. Just a straight handoff dive right up the middle, Jace. Picks up about 3 or 4, and Columbus East was asking for a face mask, but I think they blew the whistle.
3rd and 4. Trips to the right, single receiver. The trips to the left, single receiver to its right. Big Red showing blitz up the middle. Back to pass. Goes the screen in the flat, slant, and caught for the first down. Solomon Vaughn on the slant pattern. From the 28 all the way out to the 44. 16-yard pickup and another first down.
Did exactly what he wanted to do. The O-line held up there, and he got across. Bugs cut right across his face. You can't let him get across you, and he did. And he picked up about, 12 yards, Jace, for another
16,
Columbus East.
yeah.
16 for another Columbus East first down.
The screen pass out. Nice moves coming
Nice
back.
Nice
They'll get a
hold.
hold.
Yeah.
As they try to throw that screen pass out to the left side. It's going to come back for holding.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's a good call by the referee on that side. I think all 3 times they ran it, 2 out of the 3 times there was holding, and they got this one.
Yeah, I think Coach Sack was on him last time to watch that.
Their 3rd penalty for 18 yards. Get 1st and 20. Actually, it's going to make it 1st and 22 as a holding. 1st and 21 is the holding occurred 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage.
Danny, your scoreboard looks straight, too.
First down, 24.
You're welcome.
We have to get our out-of-town scoreboard here, too, in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll get on that, Jason, after this.
Come out, pistol formation, twin receivers to his left. Look like a legal formation there, or a legal motion, but it doesn't matter.
Solomon.
As Solomon Vaughn tried to come off the end on the end around, but he was met immediately.
I call it the Wisconsin play, Jace. What they do is bring a guy in motion, try to catch him on a straight sprint going up back, because that's a pass,
Tackle by Harris.
And Big Red did real good to contain, forced him back in. I think Spencer Ostovich finished him off.
And Vaughn picks up 1 yard there on that, like you said, pass
Second
play.
down.
2nd and 22.
It's probably going to be his last
Once
play of the
again,
quarter, Jason.
twin receivers to his left, single receiver to the right. High snap, he gets
He's
it.
in trouble.
Once he got the high snap, they said he's down. Good call.
He's down.
Almost, that was an easy call.
But from the 32 all the way back, where are they going to place it at?
Right about the 22, 23, Jace?
9-yard loss.
Back in 23.
At the end of the first period.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter. After 1, your score, Centerville Big Red 6, Columbus East 0. We'll be back after these messages.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Pierce Media is a proud sponsor of this program. Pierce Media offers video production as well as advertising and marketing services. They help advertise to those who are looking for what you do. Call to see what they can help you do. 740-632-2800 for Pierce Media, or look them up on Facebook.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
And we're back here to start the second quarter. Big Red up 6-0. Then Global, Jason Jenkins, Billy Ellis, Cornell Barton, third down, and 31 to go.
After this play, I'll give you a couple scores on the out-of-town scoreboard sponsored by Main Street Bank.
Pistol formation, sidecar to his left, center receiver left and right. Lindsey calls for the snap, gets another high snap, handoff up the middle, and nothing going once again. High come Edwards and Kajon Hopkins.
Just a little old toss play to the right, Jason. Big Red's keeping contained and making them force them back into the help.
A 5-yard pickup.
Little out-of-town scoreboard before they punt the football. Jefferson leads Canton South 14-7. The winner of this game will play the winner of the game. Indian Valley 13, Bishop Ready nothing, second quarter.
4th down and 29, punt formation. Almost blocked by Alaquan Harris. It's going to bounce right about the 50 and die down at the 48-yard line. 23-yard punt. They're going to take over.
Another quick score, Jason. Region 13 score. A little bit of surprise. Akron Bucknell 7, West Branch 6.
Oh, the Griffs.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, River 7, Caldwell nothing. Lucas and Danville at 0-0. Oh, how about this score? If it's right, Van Wert 14, West Holmes nothing.
Van Wert's
wow.
good. They had Van
That's
Wert's
a
one of
shock.
the top teams.
Van Wert's good, but that's a shock, though.
They come out I formation. Twin receivers to his left side are Pierce and Sewell. Hand off to Bazika up the middle. Big hole. Bounces off of one man. Still trucking his way for about 8 yards. Gavin Bazika. He runs hard. But I love the way he's north and south running.
Yes, he does.
Same way, Jason. All they're doing is pulling that opposite guard, and Bazika's following him right up through the hole, and he runs hard, and he's looking for contact when he gets there.
Same formation. You got Sewell and Pierce out here. Hand off to Bazika up the middle again. Bounces to the left side. Breaks one man. Busts another tackle.
Nice
and finally
run.
brought down at the 25-yard line. 19-yard pickup and another first down.
I think the offensive coordinator for Big Red says, I've had enough. Let's just do what we do. Let's just run the
Columbus East said,
football.
let's stop this right now as they take a timeout.
Timeout sponsored you tonight by Hummel Construction.
And we'll stay here, Dan, right now. We'll go start with our world-famous shout-out, first of all, to my mother, Johnny, my mother, Mama Sherry Pettaway, Johnny Pettaway at home. Also my better half, Melissa, at home watching the game.
Well, I'll give you a couple shout-outs. Lucky's listening. He says, give us a shout-out. I think he's down there with Jimmy Mack, our colleague, your brother, Garrett. I'm trying to think who else is.
I actually just got off the phone.
I know. I heard you talking to Garrett.
Doc Coleflesh.
Doc Coleflesh.
Garrett,
Jason Babella.
Lucky,
Yeah, they're all down
Jackass
there.
Babella. Lucky Joe.
I got a couple shout-outs. My wife and daughter is listening at home. My man Bill Murray and James Perdue.
And all the people tuning in. Justin Steve, Ernie Hollinger. Hey, Ernie. And Ernie, we're in the press box, so it's not that cold, buddy.
It might be cold for Cornell, but it ain't cold for us.
Mark Yates, fill us up, Skinny. Cindy Mallory. Judy Nicely Lyons. Jason and Tara Wanger. Jeff Lukes. And I was always Ernie Hollinger.
I think my mom is trying to listen, so I'm going to give her a shout-out. She was trying to listen at home tonight, so hopefully she's listening. I'll give my mom a shout-out tonight. She's trying to watch. Oh, she's a little computer illiterate. How's that? But I hope she's listening with my Aunt Georgianne listening over in Wellsburg, West Virginia.
They come out, I formation. Yeah. They had too many players on the field. There's going to be illegal participation on the Big Red. Jason, we're on the internet, so I can say that, buddy.
If somebody texts you can't swear on the
Jason
internet.
Babella. That's his nickname. That's not. I was.
Jason, you're with Lucky. You should be in good shape.
Got a big shout out to Karen Morrison, Miss Mo. First and 15 now for the Big Red.
My mom is watching with my wife Tricia at home. They are watching. So we'll give a shout out to them. Good luck with that all night, Trish. Have fun.
Shout out to my class of 85 classmate tuning in, Kathy Banks, along with husband John. I formation. Hand off to midfield, gets around the end. Beats one man, got a
That's
face
a hold.
mask.
It's a hold. That's going to be a hold on 20.
Oh, looked like Jalen got drugged by the face mask, is what I saw.
You might have seen it, but 20 held.
Yeah, you got the hold, and I think he got the face mask.
So we're going to get offsetting.
It's offsetting.
Well, let's see. I might be wrong, but I could have swore Jalen got drugged by a face mask.
Holding.
Oh yeah, he didn't have to tell the number. I did. Well, I seen it. It was right in front of me.
It'll be a 10-yard
I saw from this side of the field.
The fourth penalty for 25 yards. And now it'll be
First and 20. First and 20.
It just depends on where the
First
hell
down,
carried out.
18,
18,
Jason.
yes. First and 18. I formation twins to the right. Twins to his right. Fullback, Minifield at the tailback. Smith at the fullback. Hand up to Minifield up the middle. Big hole. Jalen Minifield running hard. Still going strong. Still going for Jalen as they were trying to tackle the ball.
Nice hard run.
Jalen Minifield, a sophomore, picks up the first down from the 33 all the way down to the 14-yard line.
Just a simple blast play up the middle, and he's a sophomore, and he hit that hole full speed. And Jace, you hit it right on the button. They weren't tackling him. They were trying to tackle the football, and he gets a first down. It's going to be first down in about the 14-yard line for Big Red.
Sideline clear.
Shout out to my man, David Zaponik, and the Zaps listening in, tuning down from South Carolina. Hand up to Minifield around the right side this time. Tigers were there.
I think that's just to keep them honest here. I think they'll go right back between the tackles.
From the 14, we got down to the 10. It's a 4-yard
Yeah.
pickup.
Second down, 6.
Second and 6 from the 30, or from the 4. It's 30 yards now and 3 carries for Minifield. I formation, single receiver left and right. Minifield at the full. Smith at the tailback, Minifield at the tailback. Up the middle, Jalen Minifield down to the 2. Nice lead block by Zach Smith there. And I think he's going to have the first.
Yeah, they're pointing first down. Just another simple blast play off the right side, Jace. Good block by the fullback. He's getting up in there. He's getting 4 or 5 yards before he gets touched. Good job by the Big Red offensive line, pushing Columbus East off the line. And I think Coach Sack, the offensive coordinator, is just saying, listen, we're just going to do what we do. We're going to run the football. And that's what they're doing on this drive.
First and goal from the 3-yard line. And you know
That was the keys to the game, but Coach Sack said.
Tight formation, and you're going to see Spencer Ostovich, and you'll see him going to the end zone for the touchdown. Spencer Ostovich from 4 yards out for the Big Red touchdown.
Look for Big Red for 2 here, Jace, with the fake field goal on the fake extra point on the first touchdown, puts them a little bit behind the schedule usually. So now they're going to go for 2 and try to make it a 14-0 game.
12-0, I believe. Caldens are setting up for 2.
They want the ball in the right hash.
So it's a 9 minutes. Coach Sock's not too happy down here.
No, what?
Yeah, 14-0.
They're putting them over on the right hash. You can hear all the coaches on the side. You hear it?
And Coach Sack is mad.
Yeah. He says, I was telling you right hash, you just don't listen.
As they load and play, they approach the line in the pistol formation. There's Fate Hill. Edwards comes across in motion. Hill rolls out to his right, looking, steps up. He's going to run. Got a flag. Ball's caught, but I think it's going to come back.
Now they're pointing. He's pointing towards east.
2-point pass is complete.
They'll be offsetting penalties.
The penalty marker is down.
Nice job at Hill rolling out. They're biding his time, but we'll see what happens.
Did Hopkins catch that? Is that who caught the touchdown? Okay, 2-point conversion.
We'll see what the officials that are huddled up, what they come up with here. While we're waiting, I'll give a shout out to our main man, Jim Jaggers Huggins Sr., who is tuning in. Condolences to their family.
I'll give a quick shout out to one of our other colleagues, Steve Daly. He's listening in Wheeling, where the Wheeling Cardinals finish off the regular season tonight, Jace, with a 31-28 over Fairmont State in overtime. Good job, Coach Daly.
I'm not sure what the penalty they were offsetting.
I don't know what they called. Did he tell us?
Yeah, you were giving a shout out to Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry.
offsetting penalties. They're going to have to run it again. Come out. Bazika this time. Sidecar left to Hill. Steve Pierce to his left. Single receiver right.
That's not Bazika. That's Sims.
Oh, that's Talik Sims, yeah.
Yeah. I like him. I like him back there.
5 seconds on the play clock. They get it off. Hand off to Sims up the middle.
No,
he doesn't get in, though.
He's going to be short.
Nice job.
I like the play call, though, Jace. Just got wrapped up by his ankles there before he can get going, so it's going to make it 12-0 Big Red. And they all run plays, Jace, when they got the ball at the 50.
Julian Albano on the tackle. Number 1 for the Tigers.
9 minutes
9 minutes left here in the first. The score, Big Red, the first half. Big Red 12. Columbus East nothing. We'll be back after these messages.
Ace Optical in downtown Steubenville will save you money. Great service, great selection. Just bring in your prescription and save. Check us out. No matter what your style, at Ace Optical, we've got your look.
Why pay high vision center costs? Shop Ace Optical in downtown Steubenville. Just bring in your prescription and save.
Ace Optical, we've got your look. The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
Back Bowers set the kick from the right to the left. Vaughn back deep with Tajon Burns. Bowers high booming kick. Going to be taken by Solomon Vaughn at about the 5. Cuts towards the middle 10. Out to the 15. Finds a hole, spins, and brought down to the 25. Nice return by Solomon Vaughn there.
We got a couple guys down. Let's see. The 11 for Big Red was slow to get up.
That was 31 Zotique
31.
Douglas.
31.
Yeah, Zotique Douglas, but he got up there.
Tigers.
Shout out to Michael Grimm watching tonight. Folks, if you get on the Facebook page, leave a comment. We'll give you your shout out. Kimberly McCullough, a longtime friend and Big Red listener to Ohio Valley Sports Online. My man Paul Zorney and Nicole Zorney watching on the big screen at home.
Don Coach Morrison's watching too.
My brother, Paul Zorney.
Coach Mo.
Coach Mo's watching. He called me during the week and asked me if we were doing it.
Ace comes out. Shotgun formation. He's got
Trips
to his right, twins to his left.
Quarterback draw here, maybe?
They show the blitz. He's going up top.
He's
He's got a
touchdown.
man wide open. Caught and breaking down the sideline. Being chased by Hopkins. He gets him down at the 7-yard line finally. But Solomon Vaughn was able to beat his man from the 25 all the way down to the Big Red 5.
That caught him?
Yes.
That's what they do. That's what Coach Sack said Wednesday night. We got to keep him out of space. He was just running free.
A 60-yard completion from Lindsley. Vaughn's caught all 6 catches, all 5 completions, from Lindsay for 84 yards. So all the way down to the 5. Nice job by Simmons. I thought he was gone.
Well, you can put an asterisk by this if they don't score here, Jace. That's a nice tackle by Tyleek.
Flag down. They tried a little jet sweep, but nothing doing.
So I think you declined this penalty here.
So do I. Peyton Gorby in the back for eating that up.
I think it's on us.
Zach Smith.
Oh, it's a sideline warning. Okay. That's a warning. We get a warning.
So we'll take that loss.
Well, in Jag's honor here, like he used to say, that's the worst call ever.
I don't think Coach Sack happy about that call.
Yeah.
Loss of 7 on the
7-yard loss.
From the 12-yard line, 2nd down, goal.
The same formation they was on the 60-yard pass, Jace.
He fakes it.
He can run it.
His right side, tries to. Nice move. Cuts back twice. And I think he's going to get in.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he did. Excellent job. Tajon Lindsay from 12 yards out. Looked like he was hit. Do a little juke to the left, juke to the right, cut back up the middle, and he's in for the 12-yard touchdown.
He made 3 guys miss on that play.
Yes, he did. And I believe they're going to go for 2, Jace. I didn't see a guy kicking any extra points at all doing warm-ups.
Lindsay doing a nice job right there. he made, as Cornell said, 3 guys had a shot. Looked like they were going to hit him. As Billy to right, they line up, trips to his left, single receiver right. He's got Law with him in the backfield. He's going to keep it, try to go around the end. Gets hit once, bounces off of him, and he's going to get there.
He's in there.
He makes it. 2-point conversion is good. Your score, 7:55 left in the first half. Steubenville Big Red 12, Columbus East 8. We'll be back after these messages.
Now is the time of year to clean your home, so call Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration today. It's a toll-free call, 866-276-1418. 866-276-1418. It's carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, oriental rugs, pet odors. It's all done by trained and certified staff, too. Get your home clean with Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration. Call now, 866-276-1418.
This high school event is brought to you by AT&T on Sunset via the AT&T Wireless Network. Remember, don't text and drive. It Can Be on Sunset is a proud sponsor of this high school event. Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Recovery, okay. Kickoff sponsored, Jace, tonight by Capital Recovery Systems.
East gets on the board, grabbing a little momentum. Kicking off now. Number 52, Anthony Shields. Back deep, Edwards, Hopkins, and Sims.
Bugs is back deep.
Bugs, excuse me. Short kick going to be taken by Mullins at the 21 up to the 25. Hits the 30, brought down at the 35. Nice job by Isaiah Mullins. Bigger will take over. And the East is fired up.
Well, Jace, you said when you got an underdog, you let them hang around. Things can happen, and they got a nice couple big plays on that drive. Let's just see if Big Red goes back to their bread and butter, run between the tackles, and see if they can eat up some time here and get a score.
Shout out to the Roush family. Well, some of my favorite players from the Crusaders side, the Roush family listening in. Sean Young also. And thank you, Chad Ballman, for tuning in. We appreciate you guys.
Got Elmer Martin tuning in, Timmy Provo tuning in.
I formation, twin receivers to the right side. Fake to Bazika, rolling right. It's going to go to Hopkins with a man wide open, caught in the flat. Ty Pierce at the 50-45. Finally brought down about the 40-yard line. Nice job of Hill of finding the open man.
Well, he did a good job, Jace. He rolled to his, not his strong side, he rolled to the right, and Ty Pierce sat in the middle of the zone because they doubled the guy we always talk about doubling. You know, they doubled him, and Ty Pierce just sat right there. He's wide open.
28-yard pickup. Big Red's 8th first down. They went quickly to the ball. Twin receivers to his left side. Hands off, flag on the play.
Offsides.
Offsides on the defense.
You're right, Jace. They were doubling Isaac Hill there, and it just gave him wide open for Ty Pierce just to sit about 15 yards, sitting wide open on the sideline.
Give a shout out to Carol Kidwell and MJ Kidwell. Roll Red Roll from Raleigh, North Carolina, class of 95. They break the huddle. Twin receivers are Hill and Pierce to his left side, I formation. Hopkins and Bazika, 1st and 5 now. Hill takes a snap, fakes a handoff, rolls. He's got his man out in the flat and drops.
He tried to run before he caught it, Jace.
That was Kylie Hopkins.
Yeah. It does happen when you're young. You're trying to run before you catch it. That's what he did. But still 2nd and 5. You're still ahead of the chain.
Definitely in 4-down territory. Thank you, Timmy Provo. Tim Provenzano really said tuning in tonight. Gotta give a shout out, I can't forget, one of the best cooks in the world, my little sister, Tanisha Jenkins. That should be good for some smothered pork chop.
Chad Bauman listening too, Jace.
Happy birthday to my nephew, Kylan. Hand off to Bazika up the middle, big hole. Carrying people, Gavin Bazika all the way down, straight ahead to the 15 yards, the 20-yard line. A 12
If I'm not mistaken, I think he's over 1,000 yards on the year.
Yeah, he needed, what, 30? How many did he coming in here? I know you had
970.
Yeah, he needed about 30.
Oh, he's over 1,000 because he had 22 on one, I believe.
Yeah.
He's got 51
so he's over
right
1,000.
now. They come out quickly. I formation. Got Isaac Hill one-on-one to himself out here to the left once again. Single receiver right is Pierce. And they get a flag down the play. False start on Isaac Hill.
It's just too many penalties, Jace. Too many penalties for Big Red.
6 penalties, 35 yards.
Just costly penalties, you know.
Six penalties now, 35 yards.
First down, 15.
First and 15. 7:01 left here in the second quarter. Big Red up 12-8. Mom, you were the first shout out. You must not have heard. Give another shout out to my mom, Sherry Penaway.
Macaroni and cheese, please.
Hand off to Bazika. Another big hole. He's just barreling over people, folks, because he ran 2 people over.
Well, Jace, a little off tackle to the right, Jace. He had 5 or 6 yards before he got hit, and I felt bad for the safety standing there because Bazika's not going around you. He's going over you, and that's what he did.
Second
Going
down.
through you.
Exactly, Cornell.
12-yard pickup, 8 carries, 63 yards. I formation. Hand off to fullback up the middle. And he's going to get the first down. That's Kyjon Hopkins.
John Hopkins.
From the 13 down to the 5. 8-yard pickup, another first down.
Came to the 5-yard line. First and goal, Steubenville.
That's their 10th first down.
We picked up another listener in Clayton Chris. Congratulations on being team captain at Malone University, Clayton. You deserve it, my friend. You're a good human being and a good baseball player.
Stacked eye. Hand off to Bazika up the middle. Big hole. And he's going to walk into the end zone.
Untouched.
From 5 yards out, Gavin Bazika's Big Red answers the call right back down the field.
The Bigger's going to go for 2 again. He's trying to figure out where.
I would go for it. I just kick it here. You're up 10.
Yeah, I agree. It's still 2 scores. Because they're going to go for 2. They're not kicking.
Right. They are going for 2. Shout out to our man Nate Fellows tuning in.
They're going to take it in the middle here, Chase. The last 2-point conversion, they went from the right hash.
They come out pistol formation. Bazika to his right side. Hikem. And once they flip it, the handoff to Hikem around the end, and he's going to walk in. Hikem
untouched again
good with the 2-point conversion.
Hakeem Edwards.
It's a simple play, Jace. When you can run the ball like they were doing, they got to stay home in the middle. And Hikem got wide because he can run a little bit. Once he cleared, like he said, he just walked in the end zone to make Big Red 20 and Young Columbus East 8.
With 5:55 left here in the second quarter, Big Red now up 20-8. You're listening to High School Football on Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back after these messages.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
Down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
and expert advice.
We've got everything you need because we know the community and we know our customers. So next time you have a home improvement project,
drop by
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here.
At M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Right now, we've got everything you need for that all-important fall cleanup. So hurry in today.
We're back right now. Big Red leads 20-8. Back deep.
This kickoff sponsored by Capital Recovery Systems.
Solomon Vaughn and Tajon Burns. Bowers kicks off from the 40. Line drive kick. Ball taken at the 30-yard line up the middle. Nice return there by number 7, Kimo Woods Law.
Good field position for Columbus East, Jason. They're either right about the 37-yard line.
Now with 5:50 here, they'd like to get a score. They get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, get the ball second half.
Give a shout out to my main man, my stepfather, Johnny Pettaway, tuning in with my mother. Forgot to mention Johnny.
Give a shout out to Coach Tom Marker, graduate of Steubenville Big Red, head baseball coach at Olentangy Orange, I believe.
Yes. Give a shout out to Chucky Birch. He said he told you guys to give him a shout out. He's at work listening.
They come out, pistol formation, sidecar to his right, fakes a handoff, being pressure, rolls right, throws it up, in the flat, incomplete. Nice job there by just being able to avoid pressure and get the pass off.
He's elusive back there, Jace, because he had pressure. As soon as he caught the ball, he had pressure, and he got rid of it. And the guy almost made a catch over here on the right side. Would have been a first down.
Coverage by Ivan Bug.
Big shout out to Bill Davis, Missy Davis also, R.G. Ferguson watching tonight with the Zornies. Vicky Nerzik, one of my favorite people in Steubenville, Ohio, Mrs. Nerzik tuning in. Dan Noble, along with Crystal Williams-Terry and Andy Strohmeyer. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the regional semifinal action. And I think they got the timeout before the shot, which they did. And if not, that would have been a disaster for Columbus East.
Timeout sponsored by Hummel Construction.
5:43 left here in the second quarter. Your score, Big Red 20, Columbus East 8. We'll be back after these messages.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
And we're back. Big Red leads 20-8 here. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second quarter. As the Big Red able to answer the touchdown by Columbus East with one of their own.
Let me give a quick shout out, Jace, before I get yelled at. I haven't gave a shout out to my brother at work watching. I want to give a shout out to Mikey Otis. Lives in Columbus. Graduated with me in 1992.
They come out now. Pistol formation, sidecar to his left side. Got trips in tight here to his right. Single receiver left. Man in motion, fakes a handoff. Here comes the pressure from Hawkins. He steps up, throws it down the middle. Incomplete, no good. As he had too much pressure on him right there.
He had him open, Jace. They ran they ran the what we call I call it the jet run with Wisconsin play. Faked it. The tight end came across the middle, was open. He just didn't have a lot of time. He had pressure and overthrew him a little bit.
Second 10. He had no time to throw that ball whatsoever. Jeff Canero.
Third down, 10.
Tuning in from Atlanta. Thank you, Jeff. All the way from the ATL.
Yeah, give a shout out to Rico Parrish. Auto Wayne Cali.
Ohio Valley Sports Online with listeners all over the country. Thank you, everybody. In memory of our man, Jim Jaggers Huggins Jr. Shotgun formation, trips, pressure coming. He's rolling to his left, steps, throws it underneath. Ball hit, and you got to wrap him. He didn't wrap him there.
That's not a face mask. No. They were asking for a face mask. Wasn't a face mask. He got out of the pocket, Jason. And think he did. If he didn't, he was in trouble. He found the guy just sitting there. And the first guy that hit him, Jace, if he would have wrapped him, would have put him down. He just hit him, and he bounced right off of him.
Yeah. Hard hit, but he didn't wrap up.
Woods Law with a 5-yard pickup. 3rd and 5.
5:04 on the clock and ticking.
Thank you, Anthony Feaster. You're welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
Amy Dorsey tuning in. Her son's a good player, was a quarterback for Steubenville Central, got moved to tight end.
Second team Eastern District.
Yes, sir.
Shotgun formation, twins left, twins right.
He's going to punt it.
Blitz, and he kicks it off.
You got to get on that.
Jack Smith falls on it.
Yeah.
So in the 4th and 5, the quick punt blocked. It's going to be about a 1-yard punt.
Thanks, Mikey Otis. I'm glad you guys are listening in.
Big Red will take over.
1st and 10, Big Red.
At the Columbus East 43.
I thought, Jace, right there, I thought Columbus East would probably go for it because I think they're not going to stop Big Red unless Big Red stops herself here.
Correct.
So I thought maybe East was going to go for it.
Gotta give a shout out to my man, class of 85, David Kromelik, tuning in. Big Crom neck, they used to call him. Bill, my mom said you will get some macaroni and cheese if it makes it there.
Yeah, exactly.
Pass down the middle, Isaac Hill breaks one tackle.
He's going to score,
He's
Jason.
gone. Isaac Hill is off to the races. You can't guard him one-on-one, folks.
No, and what happened, Jace, was when you score, they ran Hikem twice on that little jet sweep coming around, and it moved the middle linebackers to the right, and then Hill snuck down the middle of the field. Jason was wide open. He caught it at about the 20, and he just left them.
Bounced off of one man, and Isaac was gone.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, I think he just broke the record for reception touchdowns.
Cole Bowers.
He's got a lot of them.
The point after.
That's his 12th of the year.
Yeah.
I believe that's his 13th.
13th?
Yeah, that's his 13th of the year.
Okay, I know. I'm
Snap is down, kick is
pretty
up.
sure it's a record.
And it's good. 4:32 left in the first half. Your score now, Steubenville Big Red 27, Columbus East 8. We'll be back after these messages.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
The Steubenville Bakery has the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley. They're open Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It's been a tradition since 1937. They are located at 525 South Street. That's Steubenville Bakery, the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley.
Bowers set to kick off. Squib kick line drive. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I was trying to get another shout out to Garrett, Cold Flesh, all of them out of the tent down there.
Matt, take the tents down, please.
Are they still down there? Are they coming home?
Yeah, they'll be down there tonight. They come home tomorrow.
Yeah, they'll be down there until tomorrow.
I mean, I don't have to see Lucky till tomorrow?
That's it.
Larissa Stubbs listening in from Raleigh, North Carolina, class of 1990. Larry Gerber with Justin Gerber tuning in with Rich watching all the way from Oahu, Hawaii. Beautiful.
Wow.
Along with Ernest Wheelwright. And from Atlanta, I cannot forget Brad, Michaela, the future Miss Ohio, Miss America, Lindsay, and Gino Ensels all tuning in. I formation, twin receivers left and right. Sidecar to the left side of Lindsley, man in motion. Fakes a handoff. Handoff up the middle now. And that was that sidecar number 7. Kimya Woods Law. Going to pick up about 1.
Give you a little out-of-town scoreboard, Jace, again. Bel Air Big Reds, another OVAC team, up 20-0 at half in their regional game. Jefferson's lead Canton South 28-7. Van Wert 21, West Home 14 second quarter. Indian Valley leading Bishop Ready 20-0 at half.
Shotgun formation, trips to the right. Quarterback keeper on the right side, but nothing doing as he swarmed down Isaiah Mullins along with Zach Smith.
I'm going to call it the surprise of the night. Akron Buckle Griffiths 17, West Branch 6 at halftime. We got a Columbus
Got a
East
player down.
Player down.
1 yard loss by Lindsay there. The Akron Buckle player, and that looks like the quarterback, Lindsay. We hope he's okay. Got a timeout on the field with the injury. We'll take a timeout with him. You're listening to Big Red High School football on Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back after these messages.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these two convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy. Express Wash and Express Care Car Wash is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Pierce Media is a proud sponsor of this program. Pierce Media offers video production as well as advertising and marketing services. They help advertise to those who are looking for what you do. Call to see what they can help you do. 740-632-2800 for Pierce Media, or look them up on Facebook.
And we're back, and it's good to see Lindsey get up and walk off under his own power.
And Bigger's got one timeout left here, Jason. If they don't get a first down here and they try to run out, look for Bigger to call a timeout.
3rd and 11. He dropped a deuce, as Jags would say on that.
That was me.
Trips now to his left, single receiver right. We got a new quarterback, number 2, Tayshaun Burns. He rolls out, fakes it, keeps it, runs up, and he's hit immediately. Brought down.
Timeout, just like we thought. Bigger's going to call a timeout.
Called it, Ellie.
No gain there. Bring up 4th down, 11. Bigger takes a timeout. Going to give a shout out to Leslie Ann, listening in from South Carolina. Chris Jeep Cafaro, along with Trish, at home watching tonight. Claire Kaufman from Columbus. Go Tigers, Claire says, class of 98 for East High. So I'm glad we have not only the Big Red fans, but the Columbus East fans tuning in. And I got to give a shout out to my cousin, the Jenkins family from Columbus. Virgil, Ronald, Big Eddie, Anna Noreen, all tuning in. Virgil was responsible for me being able to get that interview with Coach Bell, along with my dad, Leon Adolph Jenkins.
All right, we got a timeout brought to you by Hummel Construction tonight. So Bigger's going to have it, Jace, with probably about 3 minutes on the clock after the punt, and see if they can get something going and get some more points before halftime, because Columbus East will be getting the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, this time you will see Brody drop back, Bill, to prevent that ball from rolling any farther. Lining up the punt, number 32, Mike Pryor. Pryor will be standing at about the 23-yard line. Brody Sockott's back deep. They just had a 12th man come off the field, Bill. He walked off. That ball
he
just
almost
missed
blocked it.
Sockott's calls for the fair catch, takes it.
That's a good job by Brody there, Jace. Didn't mean to interrupt you. But if that rolls, that's going to roll for another 10, 15 yards.
Yeah, at least.
Right. 31-yard punt. I'm surprised they didn't call that illegal formation, Bill, because he just walked off the field.
Yeah.
And our bigger defender's pointing at him because he's walking off.
Well, Jace, Bigger's going to have it at the
after a timeout.
Yeah, he didn't. They got one left. Bigger has none left. So they're going to have to do this with no timeouts. And we all know how well Bigger prepares for this 2-minute stuff.
And it's good to see Trey Lindsey back on the field out there. Ivan Buggs out there along with Isaac Hill by himself.
Screen.
Pump fake. They throw the screen on the backfield. Kaijon Hopkins up to 45, 50. Shoestring away from breaking that. From the 35 all the way to the East 48.
I know they're in a hurry up. I'll try to explain a little bit. They ran the screen. Hopkins hit Big Red's guard and slowed him up a little bit, and he still almost scored with a shoestring tackle.
17-yard pickup, 12 first down. I formation, single receiver left and right. Hill split here, far to the left, one-on-one once again, Billy. They fake the handoff, looking deep.
It's going to be offensive.
Oh, he dropped it. It should have been offensive.
Yeah, that should have been offensive, but
as Isaac Hill in and out of the hands. 2nd and 10. Looked like Hill got away with a little push there.
Jace, he's big and he can run. That's why he's a Division I recruit. You know, he can run.
6'3", 208.
That helps.
Trips to the left, single receivers, Hills to the right. Bazika flanking Phaeton Hill to his left side in the backfield. You got Isaac one-on-one on the left side again. Hand up to Zeke up the middle, bumps up the left side. That's Boogie Minifield, I'm sorry.
That's Tyleek.
Oh, that's Tyleek Sims. Tyleek breaking off the guys. That's Tyleek Sims.
Nice run by Tyleek.
From the 49 all the way down to the 30, 19-yard pickup for Tyleek. He's got 3 carries for 28 yards, 13 first downs. I would be remiss if I don't give a shout out to Natalie and Richie Harris tuning in at home. They say condolences to the Huggins families. Trips to the right. Hill rolls to the right. Looking, steps up underneath. Ball caught and hit immediately.
We'll give a gain about 3.
Hill's pass complete to number 15, Hikem Edwards.
Hikem Edwards going to get 4 yards on that catch.
Tackle by Woods.
Give a shout out to our James Taylor listening in.
Quickly to the line. Trips now to his left. Single receiver right. 2:08 and counting. He's got Tyleek sidecar to his left side. Sewell, Bugs, and Hikem's to his right. Left side out to Isaac Hill. And he makes the catch.
Nice. Stays in bounds.
No, they stopped it, didn't
Hill's
they?
pass complete to number 6, Isaac Hill.
Yeah, clock stops on a first down. But
I thought he didn't get out.
No, he didn't get
Tackle
out.
by Lindsey.
To the 18, 7-yard pickup and a first down.
From the 18-yard line, 1st and 10, Steubenville.
First down and 10. Trips to left, single receiver right again. He's going up top to Hill. Ball in the end zone, and he high points it once again. Isaac Hill in the end zone.
Number 6, Isaac Hill.
That's number 14, Jay. He's got 2 tonight.
Steubenville touchdown.
Yeah, I think he only needs like 2 receptions, maybe 1 more for the all-time Big Red reception record.
3 catches now for Isaac Hill, 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. Phaeton Hill is now 11 for 13, 130 yards and 2 scores. Bowers on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's right down the middle. Good. Your score with 1:34 left in the first half. Steubenville Big Red 33, Columbus East 8. We'll be back after these messages.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
We're back. Cole Bowers will kick off. Billy.
Kickoff sponsored by Capital Recovery Systems.
At the 7:55 mark in the second quarter, the score was 12-8.
Yeah.
It is now 34-8. Bowers will kick off. Back deep. Vaughn. Nice line drive kick. Caught at the 15 by Solomon Vaughn. That's a nice move at the 20 and gets out to the 22-yard line.
What do you do here if you're Columbus East, Stacy? You just try to get to the locker room here?
Well, what do you got left? 128.
With 1 timeout.
That makes us see, do they have who's coming back in? Will it be Trey Lindsey or Tajon Burns? Remember, Lindsey was injured. But he came back in on defense.
Well, Coach Reno said they got 9 guys to go both ways, Stacy. They don't come off the field.
Lindsey's coming back in.
With a limp.
And you got to give kudos to the young man. Lindsey, 6 foot 185 senior. Shotgun formation. Hands the ball off, running around the right side, and met and hit, but not going down running hard. It's Tajon Burns.
Brody came out with it.
Brody Suckers took the ball, but Burns is going to get about 5 yards on that carry.
Tackle by Mullen.
Brody met him in the hole, Jason, just didn't get him to the ground.
2nd and 7. Got to give a shout out to Carol MJ Kidwell once again sending this for her brother Mike Woodland, class of 73, who passed away last year, but is watching from heaven with all our other dearly departed. There you go, Carol, for your brother Mike.
Got Abe Manning checking in at safety for Big Red.
5 seconds left on the play clock here. There's no hurry, Bill.
Timeout Columbus East. Timeout sponsored tonight by Hummel Construction.
So with 36 seconds left in the first half, your score is Steubenville Big Red 34, Columbus East 8. We'll be back after these messages.
Hummel Construction and Home Incorporated can take care of all of your home remodel and new build needs. Some of the services we offer are kitchen, bathroom, and other remodeling projects. We also offer new roofs, home additions, new builds, and outdoor spaces, including decks, patios, and outdoor rooms. Hummel Construction has a 5-star rating. Hummel Construction does all home improvements and new construction from design to finished product. Look them up on Facebook today. Hummel Construction is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
Come on, Doug! Get after it!
We're back here now. 2nd and 6 from the 27. 36 seconds left. They've got
Second down.
trips to his right, single receiver left. Takes a handoff, quarterback keeper up the middle, breaking one tackle. Nice job right there by number 27 for Big Red. Not letting him get away was Jordan West. And that was number 4, Solomon Vaughn on the carry.
Just a little quarterback draw, Jason. I think they're just trying to get to the half. I don't think they have to run another play. That could be the half.
Vaughn picks up 2 on that
Third
carry.
down, 4.
3rd and 4, 5 seconds left. 4, they're going to get the play off. 2, 1, and that's it.
It's going to be half.
At the end of the
So at the end of the first half, your score, Steubenville Big Red 34, Columbus East 8. Join us at halftime for the Columbus East Band along with the Steubenville Big Red Band. Halftime sponsored by
Barium Chemicals.
We'll be back after
This high school event is brought to you by AT&T on Sunset via the AT&T Wireless Network. Remember, don't text and drive, it can wait. AT&T on Sunset is a proud sponsor of this high school event. Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
And expert advice.
We've got everything you need because we know the community and we know our customers. So next time you have a home improvement project,
Drop by.
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here.
At M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Right now, we've got everything you need for that all-important fall cleanup. So hurry in today.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
The Steubenville Bakery has the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley. They're open Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It's been a tradition since 1937. They are located at 525 South Street. That's Steubenville Bakery, the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley.
Remember the time, performed by Michael Jackson, arranged by M1 Monroe.
want to run now. We're going to get low. We're going to set it off. Set this thing off. Imitating, but never, ever duplicate. I'm your band announcer, Wayne Daniels.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Rosalind Thatcher, assisted by Rick Hicks, percussion instructor Elijah Fletcher, and major advisor Nisha Jones, we proudly present the best band in Buckeye Land, the Steubenville High School Big Red Marching Band. Lizzo and the Big Red Band are going to have you sweating in the middle of winter, so get up and dance along with this hit, Water. how to vote on election day. We hope you have enjoyed our People's Choice Show.